Okay, so out of character thing, I kind of screwed up some stuff and I skipped a little bit of this next day. So I'm gonna read through this really quick. Another beautiful day. It said on the news yesterday that it was set to rain in Tokyo. So the good weather followed me on this trip. Should be a good sign of things to come, right? Nah. Oop. Okay, day 2 in Kyoto. Let's get started. Our next destination is a temple called the Roenji. Roenji? The Roenji is a magnificent temple, of course, but it has a number of other charms that charms to people who come visit it. Also, Blue is going to get a slightly different voice. That's it, because I haven't recorded this in a while. Anyway. It has other charms? What do you think? What could it be? I give up. I have no idea. The answer is... First, the entry fee. There. This rock garden! It's great! There's... rocks! Even more dots. Lots of dots. Wait, why are you being so quiet? Ah, sorry. I just kinda got sucked in to all the rocks. Anyway, how do I say this? A garden made out of rocks and sand with no trees feels kind of empty. And it sounds strange, but when I look at it long enough, it starts to look like islands in the ocean. Wow, that's amazing! Huh? What's amazing? This type of garden is called the Kirisansui. As you say, it symbolizes mountains and water without the use of water. I see. I think you stumbled upon its meaning without realizing it. Almost like it's kind of blatantly obvious and it doesn't take an idiot to kind of figure it out, but you know. So maybe I got a little closer to being Japanese in these few days? No, I mean, maybe. Anyway, who created this garden? It's such a high level of artistry. It must be someone famous, right? To tell you the truth, no one really knows. Really? Yeah, they say it was made of sometime in the 15th century, and there are varying theories to its creator, but no one knows for sure. I see. But that's not the only thing that we don't know. Huh? There's another mystery about it? Take a good look. How many stones do you see in the garden? Stones? 1, 2, 3... 14 in all, as I make that jump. That's what it looks like, right? Yeah, but since you asked, it must mean... Yes, there are really 15 stones in all. Wait, let me count again. 1, 2, 3... Ah, you're right. There's another stone hidden behind that one, because I didn't pay attention. The garden was designed so that there's only one spot where you can see all 15 stones at once. Wow! The Stoa in the Vatican was built so that the 2 rings of the pillars line up perfectly when you stand at the center of the plaza. Why I'm talking about the Vatican right now makes no logical sense in this guy's brain, but whatever. The garden itself is built on a slight decline, so that the height of the stones in the back wall seem to change from height from different angles. There are optical illusions like it all around the garden. That's amazing! What a complicated garden. But I could never have come up with something so complicated. It feels like it must be imbued with all sorts of deep meaning. Naturally. So, what meanings are hidden in it? You need to figure it out for yourself. That's the meaning of Zen. What? But that means... Oh, come on, Aki-chan, stop teasing him and tell him the truth. Huh? The truth? Sorry. To tell you the truth, no one knows the deepest meaning of this garden. Really? Yeah, there are many theories, of course, but no one knows which of the theories are really true, and we may never really know. I see. But, like Aki-chan said, because there is no answer, that means you can think it out for yourself. Make shit up! That part of it is really the meaning of Zen. I know, right? That's why I really meant it when I said that. Liar. What's with that look? You got something to say? Not at all. We've been walking around a lot all day, but there's so much to see in Kyoto. We've only been hitting up the main spots. You can't see it all in just a day or two. Anyway, we better get out of here before this evening. We have time to see maybe one more place. Which means the next thing we'll see will be our last? That's right. And I know just the place for us to go. The place to go? Where is that? That is...
First, the entry fee. There.
Here, I get it! This is...
a piece of shit. I mean,
This is the Uzumasa Movie Village. It's a theme park, a recreation of an Edo period village.
Amazing! I never knew this was here!
It takes about 30 minutes by train from Kyoto, but I really wanted to show you. I see! These are fairly rare in Japan, but they're quite fun, especially... A recreation of ancient Japan? I see. Then this is... you're in a daze!
Huh? Sorry, I just...
Don't worry about it. I'm just happy that you seem to be having fun.
Yeah, I'm really glad we came here, thanks.
Sure.
She's shy.
Oni-chan, stop it. You're doing it again.
Ah!
That reminds me. You called this a movie village earlier?
Originally a lot of Japanese movie companies would film here. Because a lot of movies back then were Jidakai-geki.
Jidakai-geki, literally period films, often used to refer to samurai movies.
So most of the Jidakai-geki ended up getting filmed here.
Then, a part of the set was open for the public to enjoy, which is why it's called Uzumasa Movie Village.
That's right.
I see. That's interesting.
What's really amazing is that they didn't just recreate the surface of the buildings. You can actually walk around and experience the town for yourself.
Wow! So, what kind of things can you do?
Let's see. For instance, there are exhibits about the filming process. And you can experience the traditional culture of Kyoto.
I see.
And there are Kanabara shows, too.
Kanabara, a genre of action-oriented samurai films referring to the clashing of swords. Kanabara?
And you don't just watch them, they'll really teach you the Kanabara style.
Whoa. Seriously?
I'm not sure about that, but we can at least do that. I'm not sure about that, but we can at least do that.
That? What's that?
It's...
You'll see when we get there!
That's right, so let's go.
I feel like they're... Like, am I gonna be dressed up in a thing?
Huh?
Wait, this is...
Well, which do you want? You have to choose.
Actually, why don't you choose for us too?
Choose for you? Me?
Yeah. Let's do it all. Let's do it that way.
Okay then. This is out of context. This is horrible.
And let me warn you, you better choose seriously.
I know.
Let's see, for the two of you.
I love that I don't actually make that choice, but still. I'm ready. Are you guys still changing? Dots. Well, women always take longer to get ready. Right?
Here we are.
Huh? Blue one's going to murder me.
Pink one's nice.
Whoa!
Ta-da! How is it? Do you like it?
I'm sorry we took so much time.
Huh?
That's...
You guys look so amazing!
Thank you.
You don't look too bad yourself.
Really? I couldn't really say. Do I look like a samurai?
Yeah, you look like a dashing samurai.
Seriously?
Yeah, you look like a dashing, villainous governor. Hiya, evil governor!
I mean, that's not complicated. That's not a compliment at all.
Took you long enough.
Feh. But anyway, I didn't think I'd get to dress up like this. And moreover, yeah, the girls really look amazing. They always look great, but I think I prefer them in the Japanese style clothes. Because you have a raging hard-on boner for Japan. What's wrong, Akira?
I just don't think I can accept this.
Can't accept what?
You picked a princess costume for my sister, so why did you make me a lady samurai? I wanted to be more feminine, like Mayako or I wouldn't have minded a princess outfit like Oni-chan's either.
Well,
You just what?
I just kind of...
Just spit it out already.
It's just Akira is such a happy, active girl. I think that suits her better than princess clothes.
Ah.
Right? Don't you think, Makoto?
Yes, I do. We're speaking English right now. That's why all the Japanese went away. As her older sister, I also think that outfit brings out her charm and a bit more than the others.
Hang on a minute here. What are you guys talking about in English?
But while I know you're saying that in English so she won't understand, I think you should probably just tell her.
But I don't know what she'll do to me if I tell her that.
Come on, stop leaving me out of the conversation.
I don't think it will be bad. She'll be happy to hear it.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. You're gonna get fucked. It'll be great. And not the good kind, the bad kind where she uses that sword, but still do it.
I know you guys are saying bad things about me.
We're not. We're complimenting you, right?
You're lying. Fine. You're saying I don't look good in pretty things?
Come now, don't pout.
Fine, villainous governors who enter into conspiracy will face my judgment. Prepare yourself. Let's do this.
Huh? Whoa! Wait a second here! It's dangerous to swing a sword around.
Resistance is useless.
What? Dots. So did I get knocked out? Thank you for riding the Shinkansen today. The train will... Fuck. Your narration is interrupting my beautiful announcement.
Just 2 days. Such a brief 2 days, but we got so much done. There were so many places we didn't go to. Next time I'll go to Japan, I'll have to come here and do it again. Farewell, Kyoto, until we meet again.
Huh? It's awfully quiet right now. What are they? Wow, Makoto's already asleep? I guess it's natural after all the walking we did. So is Akira... Dots. Nope, Akira's awake, but... What's wrong, Akira? Tired? Dots. Ugh. No, amiu nato so tayado. Huh?
It's no use.
What's no use?
English. I can't speak it.
Oh, that was English just now? Thought you were speaking to me in Japanese. Jeez.
Why can't I be more like Oni-chan?
Like Makoto?
Yeah, I've kind of been thinking about that since we came to Kyoto. Thinking that I wish I could be more like Oni-chan.
Dots.
Oni-chan's always been so beautiful and kind, and she knows everything. She even speaks English. She's amazing. Don't you think so too? Oni-chan is amazing.
Yeah, she's certainly knowledgeable and pretty and good at English. Unlike me, who is not good at English. Ah, but remember, she's not as good at cooking as you are, Akira.
Well, that's true, but that's not such an important thing.
You think so? I think cooking is an amazing skill to have.
Dots.
What?
Nothing. Thank you.
Sure.
But even so, I can't really compete with Oni-chan.
Dots.
Oni-chan is... I've always been so proud to have her as a sister. Ever since we were kids. Our relatives always crowded around her. Mako-chan is so cute. Mako-chan is so smart. They've always praised her like that. When they did, I felt so happy for her, as if every compliment to her was a compliment to me as well. But it really was her that they were complimenting, not me.
Akira.
But don't mistake me. It's not that I'm... It's not that I'm Hingandaru or anything.
Man, sweet moment fucked up by nonsense words. Hingandaru.
You haven't heard of it? How to explain? I think it's, like jealousy, sort of?
Ah.
Yeah. It's not that I'm jealous of Oni-chan or anything. I'm just... Sometimes I really hate myself.
Hate yourself?
Compared to Oni-chan, I feel so inferior. And the more I think about it, the more I start to hate myself.
That's awful.
When I was a kid, my parents recommended that I take English classes with Oni-chan. But I didn't go. I was too afraid of being compared with her. Her sister speaks it so well and Akira so poorly. I was afraid they'd say something like that.
I don't think that they would.
Yeah, I know. I guess I really am just being jealous. But even though I know that, I can't help but think it. So I build up this Jinko Keno and even more sensitive about not speaking and get even more sensitive about not speaking English.
Jinko Keno, self-loathing?
Ah, sorry. You don't know what that means.
Yeah, I think I do. It means you start to hate yourself, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Dots. Akira?
But I really wish I just had done it.
Huh?
If I had just taken the classes, then I wouldn't feel so frustrated as I often do now. I'd be able to talk to you in your native language as easily as Oni-chan did today. Maybe then I wouldn't have to act so tough and could just...
Look, I'm sorry?
Huh?
That thing you just said was a little too complicated for me to understand.
You don't have to apologize, just... I guess I was using harder words on purpose.
On purpose?
Yeah, on purpose.
Why?
That's a secret.
A secret?
I really do. I wish I'd worked harder on studying English. If I had.
Someone's in love with the main character!
Whew!
Not long after, Akira fell asleep too, and I was left to ponder the real meaning of her words.
Once they woke up.
Fuck, I hate these Japanese words. Tadimiya, whatever.
Whatever that word was. Whew, I'm beat.
Looks like Akira's back to her usual self.
We were only away for a day, but it really makes you appreciate the home you've got.
Ah, I know how you feel.
Really? Maybe that's one of those human traits that crosses all cultures, then.
Anyway, it's gone by fast, hasn't it?
Huh?
The time since you got here, it's gone by in the blink of an eye. And now, you have to go home in 2 days.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Dots.
You'll be heading out early then, won't you?
Yeah. I think I have to leave in the morning, probably.
I see. Then tomorrow will be your last day for sightseeing.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to see tomorrow?
I don't know. I think I'll just have... I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
I see. It's your last day of sightseeing, so you should really make the most of it.
Yeah.
Dots.
That's right. Like Makoto said, tomorrow will be my last day to look around the city. Where should I go tomorrow? No. The thing I should probably be asking myself isn't where to go. It's who to go with. For my last day of sightseeing, I want...
Hey, you up?
Huh?
It's Akira. Can I come in?
Akira? Sure, come in.
Sorry. I know you must be tired.
No, it's fine. I'm not even in bed yet.
I see.
Akira, what does she want at this time of night?
Look, there's something I needed to ask you.
Sure.
Have you decided, like, where you want to go tomorrow?
Not yet.
Okay, then, do you want to go to Yokohama with me?
Go with you?
Yeah, to Yokohama. How about it? You don't have to. If you don't want to, I don't mind.
Not at all. I do want to. I totally want to.
Really? Then...
Okay. Wow, I'm just getting forced into this decision, aren't I? Okay, Yokohama? Tomorrow? Okay, I've been wanting to see Yokohama.
I see. That's good.
Yeah.
So anyway, see you tomorrow.
Got it. Yokohama, huh? This should be fun.
Yeah, anyway, good night.
Good night. Okay, forced into that. I think it's because I accidentally chose too many places with blue. Even though it doesn't give me like a heads up on which places attribute to which girl, because I was honestly going after pink. I know I said I wanted to go, but I honestly have no idea what Yokohama is. But I don't mind going at all, because because more than where I want to go, it's who I want to go with. Tomorrow. This is my last day to make a trip with Akira. I hope it'll be a good day. Unless you can't go with pink. No, you can totally go with pink. But, oh well. I think I forced myself into blue's corner. Whoops. Yeah! Great weather again today. This is my last day to look around Japan. Akira said she'd take me out to Yokohama. Okay, so let's make my last day here the best.
So, are you ready to head out?
Yeah, completely.
Okay, then let's start.
Akira, you look really sleepy. Are you okay?
Sorry, I'm fine. Just don't worry about me.
But you really don't look well. Do you think you might be coming down with something? If it's too much of a bother, you don't have to come with me today.
Are you saying you don't want to go with me?
That's not it. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's just that if you're sick, I don't want...
And that's what I said. I'm fine, and you don't need to worry about it, right?
That's true, but...
Anyway, let's get going. We want as much time as possible to look around, right?
Yeah. I know she said she was fine, but I wonder if that's true. This last week, she's gone out with me so often, done so much, she just got back from Kyoto. And I'm realizing that I did really end up in the hole. It doesn't give you an option. It doesn't give you a heads up of which girl goes where. Fucking goddamn. Anyway. I wonder if all the activity is catching up with her.
By the way, how much do you know about Yokohama?
Not very much, really.
Not much.
Well, to tell you the truth, until you asked me yesterday, you could say I have no idea what the fuck it is.
Huh, I see.
Sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
But it's like I lied to you.
I told you not to worry about it. Means all my hard work wasn't in vain.
Huh?
Nothing. Just talking to myself.
Question marks.
Speaking of which, you don't know where Yokohama is, do you?
No, embarrassingly enough, because I've never heard of this place.
It's next to Tokyo. It's a harbor town in Kanagawa Prefecture. Prefecture.
Ah, so it's not in Tokyo. I guess it must be pretty far.
Nothing to worry about. It may be one prefecture over, but you can still get there directly from a large fuck. It can't be more than 30 minutes from here, from either station.
I see. I guess it would take longer to go to places within Tokyo that requires a lot of changing trains, huh?
That's about right. Anyway, I'll save you the detailed descriptions of Yokohama for after we get there.
Okay.
Well, here we are.
This is Yokohama?
Yes, this is one of Yokohama's most famous tourist spots, Harbor View Park.
Harbor View Park?
See, you can see the whole city from up here. I wonder if we can see the Minato Maria 21 from here.
Minato Maria?
It's an amusement park. It has Japan's tallest building, the Landmark Tower, and a big Ferris wheel called Yokohama Cosmo World. Anyway, it's kind of like the heart of Yokohama. It's strange. We should be able to see Yokohama we should be able to see Yokohama Harbor.
Ah, isn't that the harbor over there?
Huh?
See, there are boats and docking.
You're right. That means the harbor that the park overlooks. Oh, come on! What an annoying name.
Akira?
That's right. I haven't told you about Yokohama yet. This place, Yokohama, was an itty-bitty fishing village 150 years ago.
Small? This place?
Yeah, there were less than 100 houses here. It was that small.
100 houses? How did it get to such a big city in such a short time?
Well, because the American ships came.
American?
Until then, Japan was in a period called the Sakoku, in which trade with most countries was forbidden. But in 1863, the American named Admiral Perry came to Japan to open our borders. The Sakoku came to an end, and Yokohama was chosen as the vanguard of trade with other countries.
In other words, it was a window to a foreign trade?
That's right. Afterward, Yokohama turned from a sleepy fishing village into a town filled with cutting-edge foreign culture overnight. And within mere 150 years, it became the huge city you see today.
Wow.
You could say that Japan's modernization has begun right here in Yokohama. When Yokohama became a foreign trade port, this whole area was designed to cater to foreigners. So they built lots of Western-style buildings in this area, and it became a big tourist spot.
Western style, huh?
Yeah, anyway, as long as we're here, you want to go look around?
Yeah, I think so.
This area is called the Yamata Shiku in Japanese. In English, I think you call it Yamate Baharu?
Baharu? Ah, I think she means bluff.
And because people from consulates for European countries like England and France live here, it became an upper-class residential district. We're not moving. See? Do you see all the adorable houses?
No. Yeah, I see what you mean. No. It really is strange, having all these European-style houses in the middle of a Japanese town. But from our standpoint, I guess it doesn't seem that strange at all. But right now, I'm more worried about how unwell Akira's been looking since this morning. She looked exhausted the whole time on the train. Hey, Akira, are you sure you're okay?
Huh? I'm fine. Why do you ask?
It's just, you look completely exhausted. Hey, if you're really tired, you don't have to force yourself.
I told you, I'm fine. I'm not tired at all.
I hope not, but...
Anyway, let's get going to our next destination.
Sure. Anyway, I'll just have to keep my eye on her.
Ah, here we are. This is
Chinatown, right?
Wow, that's amazing. You got it right off the bat.
I think it would be obvious for anyone looking at it.
The Chinatown in Yokohama is said to be Japan's biggest, alongside the ones in Nagasaki and Kobe.
It does seem pretty big for a Chinatown.
Right? Originally, this area was a settlement for Europeans who came to trade here, they say.
I see, so how did it end up being a Chinatown?
You've been listening. Because when Japan opened their doors, there weren't many people who spoke foreign languages. So, the Europeans would bring Chinese people with them, since they could communicate with the Japanese in writing. They say the area where those Chinese people lived became the basis for this Chinatown, but back in those days, the Europeans still outnumbered the Chinese in the area.
Wow!
All that changed in 23, I think. There was a terrifying earthquake called the Great Kanto Earthquake. Over 140,000 people died. It was called the greatest disaster in Japanese history.
140,000? That must have been a lot of damage.
the damage was so bad, people were even thinking of moving the capital to somewhere else.
If that happened, Tokyo wouldn't have become the city it is today.
Anyway, the Great Kanto earthquake caused a lot of foreigners on the air to move back to their home countries, and the ones who inherited it were the Chinese. In the years that followed, the region developed into a big Chinatown we see today.
I see.
Yeah. Hey, do you know Sanbun?
Sanbun?
I think you call him Sunyate-sen in English?
Oh, Sun Yat-sen. You studied him in my history classes. He was a Chinese revolutionary, right?
Yes, a revolutionary. They say that after he was exiled, he spent some time here in this town and continued his revolutionary work.
Wow, I did not know that.
Anyway, one of the highlights of Yokohama Chinatown is the Kantei Bleh.
Kantei?
Yeah, it's a bayou venerating one of China's most famous military generals.
Bayou?
A bayou is where you worship ancestors or other great people. I think you call it a mausoleum in English?
Oh, you mean a mausoleum.
So Kantei was the name of a really strong general who lived in China around 200 AD. He had a really long beard, and he's renowned for his sense of duty, not just in China, but in Japan as well. Have you ever read the Sengoku-shi? I think it's translated in English under the title The Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
I've never read it, but I know of it. They use it a lot as a motif in anime, right?
Right. The General Kenu that you see in those anime is the Kanti venerated here.
Right! But my image of Kanu is totally as a girl.
That tells me a lot about your anime viewing habits. By the way, the building only dates back to the 40s, but the site itself is over 150 years old. In other words, Kanu-san has been protecting this area for 150 years.
So he's like a protective spirit?
That's right. As long as we're here, would you like to pay tribute?
Sure, right.
This area really feels like a total Chinatown. So many Chinese restaurants, see? And all these odd little shops up and down the street.
I see.
Hey, look at that one. It's full of cute little trinkets.
It is. I've never seen anything like these. It's amazing.
Isn't it?
That's what I said, but there are really lots of Chinatowns all over the world. There are reasonable Chinatown restaurants even in my town. I mean, it's not that I hate Chinatowns or I'm bored or anything, it's just really worried about Akira.
Dots.
I'm grateful to her for explaining so much to me, but she really does seem less energetic than usual. She's not smiling or getting mad at me the way she usually does. I really feel like she's forcing it. Hey, what's that? The delicious smell wafting through the air.
Dots.
Want to eat, Akira? It'll be my treat.
Dots.
Akira?
Dots.
Hey, Akira!
Huh?
Don't say huh. Did you hear what I said?
Huh? Oh, yeah, of course I heard it. Where was I?
You were talking about all the small shops in this Chinatown?
Ah, right. Yeah, I was talking about the number of shops. Yeah, I know all about that.
Dots.
I think
Akira is definitely...
That's it. There are over 600 stores in Chinatown. Almost 250 of those are Chinese restaurants. There are so many. I bet it's hard to decide which one to pick. Ah, speaking of food, I think I'm getting a little hungry. Hey, it's about that time. Let's get something to...
Akira.
What? You're not hungry at all?
It's not that, just maybe it's time we went home.
Huh? Dots. What? You're not having fun? That's not it. It's not that at all. Just what? I really think you're under the weather today, Akira. I think it's best if we just get home. Angry Dots. Right, there's no point in pushing yourself too much if you get sick. I said I'm fine. Huh? I told you I'm just fine. But don't butt me. If I said I'm fine, I'm fine. Akira. By the same token, if you're bored, just say you're bored. If so, I am not! It's not it! That's not it, sort of? I can't really say that I wouldn't have preferred that we go somewhere else, at least a little. Or maybe what I'm thinking is, if we've gone somewhere else, I could have seen more of Akira's expressions. Yeah, you didn't say anything. That means you're bored. No, it's not it. It's not it at all. Just... Nah. I get it. Huh? Get what? You want to go home? Fine, we'll go home. No. I didn't say I want to go home. Yeah? Then like you said, I'm not feeling well, so I'll go home. Is that what you want? It's not like that at all. And once I'm gone, you can go wherever you want. I'll just go home. Like you want, so... Wherever I want? By myself? Well, you think I'm boring, don't you? Then I'll just stop wasting your time. It's your last day, and you want to go somewhere more fun, don't you? So I'm going. Akira! Wait, Akira! Hey, Akira! I ended up chasing after Akira, and we really ended up going home. No matter how I tried to talk to her on the train, she wouldn't respond. I'm guessing losing her temper like this is more proof that she's not feeling well. Anyway, I'll let her take it easy today. Akira, why did you come with me? Well, I can't just go sightseeing while you go home alone. That's why I told you it was fine. I was fine. Even so. Hey, come on. Where are you going? The house is that way. The supermarket. I forgot to get one of the ingredients for tonight. I told you not to worry about that. We'll get dinner somewhere like the Kenobi over there. See? You don't have to worry about it and just... Angry Dots. Akira? Okay, I get it. If you want a Kenobi bento for your last day, you can just buy it yourself. I don't care anymore. Akira! Akira, she's so fast. I have to catch her. Get. Dots. She got away from me. Akira, she ran into her room and won't come out. Did I say something to offend her? I don't know, you're kind of breaking her poor little anime heart. I just was worried about her. Looks like Makoto's gone off somewhere too. The house is so quiet like this. It's never been like this before. Akira! Oh wait, he didn't actually say that out loud. This is my last day here in Japan. Why did I have to turn out like this? Why?
Japanese word!
Ah, Makoto.
You're back already? That was fast.
Well...
Speaking of which, where's Akira? In her room?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Did something happen? Did you try and make a pass at her or something?
No! No way! I would never do that!
I'm kidding! No matter how shameless you are, you'd never do something like that. So, did something happen?
Well, sort of, but sort of not.
When you put it that way, I bet it was...
Was what?
Dots.
Makoto.
I can't do it. It's not my place to explain it. You'll just have to figure it out. Like the dumb anime protagonist you are.
That's cruel.
Anyway, if Akira won't come out, then we'll have to figure out something for dinner. It's your last night here, so maybe I ought to whip up something myself.
Huh? Whip up something. Makoto's going to cook?
Let's see what's in the fridge.
Wait, Makoto!
La la la.
If I don't stop her, this is going to turn into another disaster.
Huh?
Huh? What's wrong?
Look, in the fridge. It's packed with ingredients.
Oh, you're right. Why is there so much in there? Huh?
You don't know?
Huh?
I think I know.
If you know, then what? What is it?
You're hopeless. Here, let me give you a hint.
Hint?
Have a look in the entrance.
Entrance? Is there something in the entrance?
Just go and look.
Just go and look. What could it be? Huh? Is this Akira's bag? She was carrying it. Huh? There's a book peeking out. This is... Makoto, this is...
Do you know what that is?
This is a Yokohama guidebook?
Did you look inside?
I saw...
Yeah, so it's not entirely out of... So that's the entirety of my hint. As for the answer... Well, it looks like you've gotten it.
Yeah. The Yokohama guidebook Akira was carrying. All the best sightseeing routes. All the most popular sightseeing spots. All kinds of information about them. She had checked them all in such great detail.
I imagine. That was the first time she's been to Yokohama.
The first time?
So she must have checked it all out in detail. She probably stayed up all night.
So it's not that she wasn't feeling well. And after all that, I... Page after page, notes handwritten all over them. Was this all so she could give me a tour? I told you not to worry about it. It means all of my hard work wasn't in vain. It's strange. We should be able to see Yokohama Harbor. But in 1863, an American named Admiral Perry came to Japan to open our borders. All that changed in 1920? 23, I think? Then that was all because... And here and there, she translated the harder words into English. Even though she's so bad at English. This area is called the Yamatai Shiku in Japanese. In English, I think you call it Yamatai Bahuru. I think you call him Sunyata Sen in English.
A bayou is where you worship the ancestors or great people. I think you call it a mausoleum in English? Have you ever read the Sengoku-shi? I think it's translated into English under the title The Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Akira.
She really is an awkward one, that girl. But she really tried so hard to prepare. I wrote down all the English she's so bad at. Then all those ingredients in the fridge are probably the same reason.
Dots.
She didn't want you worrying about her today. She wanted you to think highly of her.
To think highly of her? Is that why she works so hard? And after all that, I just... Akira! Akira. You can stay in there. Just hear me out. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know how much you've been preparing for today. I didn't even think about it. Now I know how hard you worked for me, and after all that, I just ruined it. It's like I just trampled all over your efforts. Akira, I guess she won't come out. Listen, Akira, maybe it's too late now, but I just wanted to say one thing. I'm sorry about today. And thank you. Ugh. She won't come out of her room. She won't even talk to me. I guess I must have hurt her really bad. On my last night here, if I had realized her feelings, even just a little bit, then maybe I could have had a better night. Maybe, oh jeez, wow. In the gutter, man. And then, maybe I could have told Akira how I feel about her. How I feel. Yeah, I think I... But there's no way I can do that now. Maybe tomorrow. I hope she'll talk with me at least a little bit tomorrow. If she does, then...
I guess she isn't coming out.
Yeah.
I'm sure she knew when you were heading out, but I guess she just wants to be stubborn. I am really sorry. I'll try to call her one more time.
Don't.
Huh?
Don't bother. It's time we have to go.
But...
I really would have liked to see her one last time. To hear her voice, but... Let's go, Makoto.
At least say goodbye to her.
I left a letter in the front of the door to her room. As long as she reads that, it should be okay.
A letter?
Yeah. All my feelings. All my thoughts are in that letter. As long as she understands how I feel,
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I see. I understand.
It was just a week. I don't like leaving it behind like this, but... This house... and Akira... Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming to see me off.
It was nothing. I hope you'll see us again sometime.
Sure. And you should visit my town sometime.
Sure. I'll definitely try.
Anyway, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Farewell. Farewell, Japan. And... Wait. Huh? Kira? Thank goodness. I made it in time. Akira, you came? Akira? Um, um, hey.
Yeah?
I am very sorry to make you be disappointed yesterday. But I was so sad because I really wanted to praise you.
Akira.
It might be very superficial, but if you forgive my behavior I did yesterday, the next time you gather me country you, I must go there someday. So please with me Thursday.
What? Ah.
See you again, promise me.
She said promise to see you again. Or promise me that we'll see each other again. Whatever.
Huh! Oh no, I got caught up in the moment. But that meant
what I thought I did, didn't it? That's it? The paper bag. The paper bag!
Akira gave it to me just as we parted. I wonder what's in it.
A doll? And a letter.
I made you a doll. It looks like you, doesn't it? I'll be waiting breathlessly for the day we meet again. This is the seal of our promise. With love, Akira.
Akira?
Waiting breathlessly for the day we meet again, eh?
If we're going to meet again someday, if she's going to promise that, I'll have to show her around my country. So then, I'll be studying Japanese every day so that I can communicate my feelings to her without misunderstanding. Until the day I see her again. For that day. Damn it, I really want pink. Not that blue's bad. First of all, I liked Pink's voice a lot better than Blue, because I couldn't decide on Blue's voice. This game actually did have choice. There are different endings based on what you actually choose and do. So, a couple visual novels I played, which are obvious click to go through. The story, unique original story about the character falling in love and interacting with each other, that was good.
Oh my god, was that annoying.
Hell out of the language throughout this entire playthrough. But, like, the dump of Japanese facts was... Oh, is there more? I finally made it. Let's see. Next thing I need to do... That's right! I need to buy a Suica. Then an express ticket, and then I need to get on the train. After I take the Narita Express, I do this, then that. Right! It's perfect! It's been a whole year. She swore she'd come visit me in my country, and told me to wait for her. Akira had promised that she would come, but it never seemed to happen. I'm sure she completely intended to come, but she was still in school. She didn't understand how hard it was to raise your own money, take time off, and go overseas by yourself. I really did want to keep my promise to her. But more than waiting to keep her promise, wanting to see her again was my overriding feeling. And so I came back to Japan. Naturally, I kept it a secret from her. Let's see. I think this is where I change trains and see the exact same people I saw a year ago. Then there's Akira. What if she's mad at me for not waiting for her? But still... It's been a whole year. It hasn't changed at all.
Oh, no way.
Huh? Dots. Akira! Oh, I can't believe we bumped into each other like this.
Why are you here?
Well, I just really wanted to see you. Dots.
Oh, you. Told you to wait, you jerk. What is it? What's so funny?
You just reacted just the way I thought you would. Akira?
There's so much I want to say, but I won't try right now.
Just what?
I want to enjoy my happiness from seeing you again.
Akira?
Welcome home.
Okay. Even though it's probably another temporary stay. So, it was okay. Not really good. But